It's like playing on a playground, and also it's art, and also it's a way to exercise and get the endorphins and all that. So it's kind of just the best thing ever, because it fulfills so many different needs, maybe of mine specifically. I don't know. It's weird. It's it's a good place to be.
Sun in the sky, sun in the sky, you know how I feel.
And I think the first time we came, the idea kind of came into my head was talking to one of the older girls in the class, and we were talking about how we were both old and could never actually be circus performers because we're too old for it, kind of thing.
I'm in my 4th decade. It's not generally considered a time in which one takes on strenuous pursuits that require flexibility and strength. But Gnomes just knew. They knew that I would find my place in circus.
It's not about you have to be happy or you have to be hetero or you have to be straight or whatever. It can be like, what are you feeling at the moment? Tell that story.
It's a new life for me, yeah. It's a new life for me.
And Carnies and Queers was basically last year. Gnomes was like, "Hey kids, let's put on a show." And then it was like, how hard can this be?
I was like, is there any circus things in Pride?
I personally have quite a strange coming out story. I came out quite late in my life. I came out probably when I was 27, and it was a really difficult process for me. And so I think Pride is really about just acknowledging who we are and the importance of that, and making it easier for others who also have difficult coming out experiences to feel comfortable in who they are.
When it's celebrating things that are not fully accepted by the whole world all the time, or even the rest of your world in your life, that's special to me. And I'm sure it's special to a lot of people.
And this year we're fundraising for the Binder Fund, which is very, very exciting for us. The Pride logo on, and then the Spark logo was, and then seeing us turn up in the program, and I was like, oh my gosh, we did put on a show.
I'm religious about going to Pride events. I go to all the shows, but this is my first time actually performing, so it's really exciting.
I'm excited because I've never been in a thing called Pride before. I've never even been to Pride. I'm going this year. I'm really excited about that.
If you were to describe the circus community to someone who's never been in circus, how would you describe that?
Fun, friendly.
It's like one big family, really.
Doing circus is like you have a social opportunity, you have so many friends and a nice community.
All of us on the peripheries being accepted. During the day I work for St John Ambulance.
I'm an early childhood teacher.
What are you interested
A bit
in?
of kung fu.
I finished my Bachelor of Arts in Psych and Gender Studies.
So I'm a lawyer, and I have just started a new job working for Ngāti Whātua Ōrākei.
Well, I'm in school, but I like art. It's my favorite subject, and dance.
I'm working in a couple of different parts of the circus world, which is pretty awesome. And just figuring myself out. I feel like that is, it can feel like a full-time thing to be trying to figure yourself out.
I want to be able to make a space where people can tell their stories, even if they're not considered good enough to be a professional, but they're just a person who wants to be able to tell their story. So much of our culture is up in your head as well, and that's what I really value about circus, is that you can be in your body, and it's so mindfulness. You always have to be in the moment, and then when you're telling the story, you are telling it through your body rather than just through words.
Connection, because our show this year, The Rainbow Connection, is precisely about that. It's about how us humans find each other. It's like we're stumbling through the mist and then we find each other.
Well, I had these like trees in my backyard that I used to like climb up really high. I was like 8 and I used to climb up really high and my mum would always be like really worried. She's like, oh, you're gonna fall.